Click on the subscribe button, especially the bell on the right side. Otherwise, you will miss the latest videos.
Aquarius Lagna as such will have phobias. Why? It is ruled by Rahu. Okay. Now, very quick question to you and Mr. Arun Verma. Is Arunji there? Okay.
Yes, yes.
Quick question to both of you. First, I need to check your Rahu. What is his power? So, two questions. Many a times, while leaving the house at the doorstep,
Yes.
many a times, do you stop?
Yes, 100%. Many times, always, sir. Always I came back and checked the light or my kitchen because I am phobia.
Wow.
Yes, 100%.
Sir, amazing.
Vijay Dinanath John. Vijay Dinanath John.
Arunji, you are Aquarius Lagna?
No, I am Sagittarius Lagna, but because of
Sagittarius
Rahu.
Rahu in the third house. Rahu in the third house for him. I do not know Tatyana's Rahu where it is, but she said Aquarius Lagna. So she needs to give feedback. The second prediction I have not done. Both the predictions, even one is right, then I know how the Rahu is behaving. Tatyana, please give feedback.
So yeah, for me, what I'm really have afraid is bat. You know, when I was young, then these birds coming inside my room, and then I have phobia. You know, bat. Do you know? I don't know if I explain correct. Is
No, I'm not able to understand. But
No.
tell me about the doorstep. Important for me is the doorstep.
which
When
one?
you are moving out of the house,
Yeah.
okay,
Take U-turn.
many a times do you stop and think, stop for something at the doorstep?
Yeah. I'm always stop. One day, see if you imagine, last week I was in my work. I think I left some things on in my house. Then I think, and then I didn't left nothing on. Then I think my idol is on. You know, this was in my mind, but it's not on. But this disturbed me in my work. I just imagine I have some things in my house with iron turn on or something like this. Yeah, I have phobia like this. My Rahu is in 6th house, in Cancer, in house. Yeah.
Ruchi Datta is saying the same thing what is working for Arun Verma. I do too always. Rahu in third house. Devashri has said Vijay Chauhan, not Vijay Dinanath Chauhan. She's left it like Aditi. Rahu in third house. Now what do I do? You need to give feedback.
No, so I wrote before that. I said that, like, Taurus Lagna and Jupiter in Virgo.
Where is your Rahu? You said Rahu in third house.
Yes,
Correct?
sir. Yes, sir.
So do you stop at the door? If not, then I'll give the second prediction, which I'm waiting for
No, sir.
Tatyana and Arun Verma to give. Okay,
Sir,
fine.
please.
Then you check. Such a person will keep either many a times unknowingly their slipper one above the other, but half.
Yes, sir.
Slippers or shoes.
Never.
Yes, sir.
Wait. Let me
Especially
complete.
at night.
One above the other unknowingly, but half. I'm not saying always. Or while traveling, will many a times take a U-turn.
So many times, sir.
Take a U-turn.
So many
Yes,
times.
sir. Yes,
so
sir.
many times. U-turn, it is the main thing of my life. So many times I take U-turn. When you give the technique of U-turn, it's perfectly work on my chart, sir. 100%.
Or such a person will commit and back off. Will say yes and back off. Yes or no. देखो ये अपना fault है.
Yes.
Sir, this is not the
Admit
case
करना
with
मुश्किल है. It is difficult to
सच
admit.
बताऊं,
No,
Yes,
sir,
sir.
I
No,
always
sir.
accept everything, but this is not the case in my. This is not in my case.
We
Perfectly
are
working.
testing Rahu, na? Rahu third house. We are testing.
Yes, Rahu
So
third house.
either of these predictions, there are many more such predictions. We don't have the time because we have to come back to Taurus.
There is
Sir.
case of cheating. There is case of cheating always with me, or I do cheating with someone. That is it. Yes.
Or
So many people
sibling cheating, you
Yes.
cheating, sibling cheating you, or
Both
sibling committing something, sibling saying, give me money or something, 15 days I'll give you, but sibling does not. Sibling says tomorrow, the tomorrow never comes.
The
Okay.
sibling cheating.
both
In my case,
ways
sibling
it is
cheating.
working.
sir, I have to say something. Sibling cheating
Sure,
nahi, but
sure.
sibling problem is like the major problem of my life.
Huh.
Sibling problem. Sibling,
Sibling.
huge issues from like sibling.
So I don't have a
Because of
Rahu in third house, but I have
various-
Rahu in Gemini. For me,
So
it
one
is
and
like,
the same, na? It's one
No,
and the
sir.
same.
so but for me, the main problem is every time I book a ticket, I have to book it twice.
Huh.
Every time. It is whether
Because Rahu is retrograde, what did I teach you all earlier?
Yes.
Any retrograde planet, twice or thrice. My mentor's technique, not my technique. Tatanya, you raise your hand. Feel free to talk.
She is muted.
Tatiana.
Mute. Sorry. I try. My computer is not nice today.
No problem.
No, it's for me it's perfect. Yeah, my Rahu is in sixth house, and in my eighth house I have two planets. So I just imagine it, because you told it is phobias and darkness. I just imagine it plus the phobia and darkness. You have more the background of these planets. When be one dark house like that. Saturn, for example, for me is I have Saturn in 8 houses is hard. I hear it's very hard to have Saturn in 8 house. So anyway, thank you.
Okay. Quickly, Daman, this is an old technique of mine, which means I've given it out in so many videos. Okay. Unfortunately, people, without giving credit to my mentor, are now claiming it as their technique. But all my students know it. It's there in all my old videos. Wherever there is a retrograde planet, whichever house it is sitting, or the karakatva of the planet, that signification, it will take you twice or thrice to get the job done. Twice or thrice. Then coming to feedback from Aditi, Rahu in Gemini, I always leave slippers like that.
Sir,
In-
for me 6 times.
Sorry?
So for me 6 times. I have Rahu retrograde in Gemini and Mercury retrograde in Virgo.
Oh my God. So although Indians will not do it, Indians are taught right from childhood not to do it. You know, this is a very famous technique of mine. It correlates with Swati Nakshatra. I have predicted this in Mahabalipuram. There was this international conference by Komila Sutton. I was the chief guest. I was teaching 𝗝𝗶𝗿 over there. And there was this guy from Australia. I'm forgetting his name, Peter or somebody. He said, no, it doesn't happen. You know, he has Swati Nakshatra. I said, no, it has to happen. Okay, so 2 ladies said, no, they do it. Even though they are Indians, they do it. Okay, etc. So it's not happening. Then Rajan Pitambar, he's from UK, old student of Komila Sutton and always there in British Astrology Vedic Association conferences. He quietly went like this. The Australian guy, elderly man, he was standing like this, or sitting next to Rajan. Quietly went and he looked down. He said, sir, please come here. I said, okay, what happened, Rajan? Okay, you're calling me, interrupting my lecture. And we get very upset when I'm in the flow and somebody talks in between. because that I don't plan my lectures, Broadly, it's there. That's the reason you see I go from one topic to the other. I always say the flow should happen. And I have Ketu in Lagna. So it will never be structured teaching. Just see the shoes. One slipper was kept on above and half. All of us laughed because he said he never does it. He said he never does it. Then there was this lady in US conference, 𝗟𝗲𝗿𝗃𝗲𝗀. Okay. She was a very senior astrologer. So in Pennsylvania, I was lecturing. That's where I lecture in San Francisco. So I said to her, do you do a U-turn? Okay. She had Rahu in the third house. She said, yes. It eventually happens while driving. Then I said, what about shoes like this? She said, no. Then we had the lunch break. So she went and I was smoking outside the ashram. Okay. It's an ashram, so you can't. So you have to travel very far to go out and smoke. So I was rushing and I was smoking. So the car was parked next to the gate. She called me. She said, Sunilji, please come here. I said, okay, what happened? She said, see my car, see my, she had, where she was driving, the shoes were kept, okay, and the shoes were one above the other half. He said, your prediction is correct. I said, it's not that. It's a basic trait. It's not there in any book, but this is what I observed. Rahu and Swati. There was another thing which I could predict only one. It was the same gentleman from Australia. Forgetting his name. So in the lecture, I said, whether I used Rahu or Swati Nakshatra, I forget. I said, if you're wearing a shirt and you tuck your shirt inside your pants, okay, then one side of the shirt, a particular portion will be out of the pants. Like how Shah Rukh Khan used to do earlier in the movie 𝗟𝗲𝗿𝗃𝗲𝗃. Okay. I said that. Swati Nakshatra or Rahu. Okay. Where you have Rahu dominant in a horoscope. Okay. Forget the placement. Forget the placement. Whatever top you're wearing, ladies or gents, wearing shirts or t-shirts or whatever, if it is tucked in, a part of it from one side will in a matter of time come out. In olden days, okay, I used to do that as a style. Then the movie 𝗟𝗲𝗿𝗃𝗲𝗃 came when I was in college and he was doing it. So everybody said, Arey, Shah Rukh Khan has copied you. Everybody in college was telling like that. Because I used to do it much before his movies came, So I had that style. One side that and the other side, what I used to do, the left side, the shirt used to be out. Okay. So one side used to be tucked like this. Then the other side, I used to push it in the pocket. So it became a style. And then my hands, when Rahu is afflicted, what you do, when you fold your sleeves, you fold it roughly. Are you getting it? This is a very fine prediction. Not systematically. You fold it rough.
Yes,
Are you
sir.
getting it?
Yes,
Who
sir,
said?
it works for
Yes,
me.
sir.
It
Yes,
works
sir.
completely. I would always fold my blazer sleeve like just very messy way. Always.
Who's speaking?
Sir.
It has to be only one person. Who else agrees to this? Who else agrees to this?
Well,
Sir,
sir, this
me,
time
Sir
Vijay
Preeti,
Dinanath
yes.
Chauhan. I have the whole thing
Yes, sir.
tested.
Sir Preeti.
Yes, sir.
Arunji also?
Yes, sir.
Yes,
So your
sir.
During my school, college days, this happened to me. Yes.
See, these are not there in books. What I always tell everybody is, you can learn astrology through books, through videos, through gurus. But whatever you're learning from your guru is also limited to his intelligence and observation, or what he's read, or what he's learned from his guru. Beyond this is the guru within. And that is observational astrology. कौन से किताब में 5,000 10,000 साल में टेक्निक लिखा? In which book in last 10,000 years these techniques are mentioned? It is not mentioned. But it is through observational astrology. One of my relatives has moon in Swati. She once wore red shoes. I told her, your father has gone to native place. She said yes. So then I became like Sunil Grover. Do you all remember Sunil Grover? Dr. Mashur
Yes, sir.
Gulati.
Yes, sir.
You know the TV character Mashur Gulati. So I said, देखो मेरा फर्ज बनता है तुम्हारा दोस्त होने के नाते ये बोलने के लिए कि तुम्हारा बाप प्रॉपर्टी बेचने गया, वो प्रॉपर्टी बेचने में गड़बड़ हो. As an astrologer, I have to test few things. You know, so I called her and I gave her that prediction that your father has gone to sell property. Since you're wearing red shoes, he will face problem in property selling. The father was over there for 1 month in the native place in Kerala. All of a sudden, the deal went off. He went mad and he started drinking. 1 bottle down. She called me, father is drinking this, that, etc. I said, throw away the shoes. He threw away the shoes. In 2 days, the deal was back on. So these are sometimes stunning predictions. They feel it is stunning. For me, it is I'm only testing it. Are you all understanding?
Yes, sir.
Yes,
It doesn't matter for me. It doesn't matter for me that I'm showing off my prediction, but this is some story that I've repeated hundreds of times in hundreds of videos. Why? I hardly do 4 or 5 predictions in 15 years. You know, so थोड़ा बहुत खुश हो जाते हैं कभी-कभार. Okay, so for you it is not the prediction coming out. Right. For you, it is the thing. So that Australian, he said, no, I never do it. Then we were going to a temple. Komila does this temple tours every time. She mixes it with the astrological conference. So in the evening, we were going out with temples. So the Australian was walking ahead. Okay. And me and few others were behind. We were discussing astrology. They said, sir, see. I said, what happened? Sir, see that man. His shirt was tucked in and his shirt was out from the back. One particular right side, same right side. Are you getting it? Raining? Good. So, these are small things by which you make out how the person is. For example, I tell a man who's traditional in nature, who's about to get married. See, when you do horoscope matching, the toughest part is what is the nature of the man and what is the nature of the woman he's going to marry. Okay. Any of you who has Rahu in the Lagna or associated with Lagna Lord?
So my daughter has.
Or with Chandra?
So my Rahu is aspecting.
I have with moon, sir.
So my Rahu is aspecting moon.
So Rahu is aspecting the Lagna Lord.
Okay.
Sir, I have Rahu and Moon in 3rd.
Sir, my daughter has
Rahu and Moon in 3rd.
Rahu.
Okay. Now, if you want to broadly find out if somebody has association of Rahu, okay, with Lagna, Lord or Moon, okay, there are many questions. Especially if it is about somebody to get married, you ask, if you want to judge, you are not seeing the horoscope, you don't have the horoscope, okay? You ask, I repeat, do you spend, ask that person, do you spend a lot of time in front of the mirror? If the person says yes, then you know the quality of Rahu. It's on the afflicted side. Can you all hear me?
Yes, sir.
I never spend time in front
Yes,
of
sir, we
mirror.
can hear you. So even I don't spend time in front of the mirror at all.
I never, only 1 or 2 minutes in a day. Sir,
That too.
then that hair like this, then done.
I've given a perfect example. My Rahu is afflicted, but I don't spend time in front of the mirror. But still, if I'm saying that, that means there is something more to the technique. I am not completed, correct?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay, your next question should be, do you take a lot of selfies or do you like getting photographs?
Absolutely
No,
not.
sir. No.
When you
Neither
ask,
that, sir.
do you like recognition?
No, sir.
No.
Okay. Or is recognition a hidden phobia?
Yes.
Are you understanding?
Yes, sir. The
Yes.
last.
Understanding where I'm going, where I'm going?
Yes, sir.
It's like,
Yes.
some people, they actually have that desire to be recognized, but it's hidden. Are you getting what I'm saying?
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
Okay. Please repeat, sir. So your voice was breaking.
Some people will do everything external, okay? Like never want, like when I was working in the movie industry, after every shoot, it was this thing. We used to have a still camera guy who would be there in the whole shoot. During the whole shoot, he will take all the moments of the shooting. And at the end, he will take the whole team's picture. I would never allow my photograph to be clicked. Okay. Now that is still Rahu afflicted. Some who want always that photograph to be clicked is Rahu afflicted. Both the cases is Rahu afflicted. Why? It's an extreme case. Exalted, debilitated. What did I say? Both are, what did I say in the previous lecture? Both are undesired state. It's not normal. Middle path is normal. Okay, take photograph, no problem. Given a smile, click photograph, gone. Some people, don't take my picture, don't take my picture, don't take my picture. I don't allow my picture to get photographed. Have you met those kind of people?
Yeah,
Yes, sir.
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
A lot.
Sir, not like
If
that,
Narendra
but I
Modi
hate
comes,
photography.
if Narendra Modi comes, Donald Trump comes, okay. One photograph. तो बनता है, इतना तो बनता है. At that time, all our rules break. My point is, anything that is extreme is showing an unstable state of the planet and its karakatva. Are you getting what I'm trying to say? We are here to balance the energy. We are here. Rahu in Lagna, if afflicted, morning to evening, either camera or mirror. Are you getting it? Why is Aditi laughing?
Yes, sir.
All youngsters have Rahu in the
No,
All
sir, I just remembered someone's chart in my mind. I just remembered someone's chart who actually does that all the time.
My point, what I'm trying to say is, when you are judging a sign, you have to judge the planet, correct? You have to judge its lord. So you have to understand fundamentals. You need to get to a level, and it's a very bad job. Many people do that, okay? But you need to do it, and then you need to leave that technique. You meet a person, don't be judgmental, but be experimental in constructing that person's horoscope. First, you look at his face, then you construct what should be the lagna. Are you getting it? You construct the person based on his life events. Okay, abortions, Ketu has something to do, or Scorpio has something to do with 5th house. Or 5th lord should be in 8th house or 12th house. Write this down. 5th lord in 12th house, the man will feel he might have impregnated a woman. Any book. He will pass through that guilt for some time, but it will be a fake guilt many a times. It would not have happened.
Sir, please repeat it. Couldn't.
Fifth Lord in 12th house. Fifth Lord in 12th house associated with either the third Lord or the 8th Lord. Predict. Do you feel you might have impregnated a woman? This yoga you'll not find written anywhere, nor would an astrologer know, any astrologer. वो डर होता है. Unprotected sex, you'll fear. Then you'll feel guilt. Oh, is she carrying my child? She's not speaking to me anymore. We have broken up. Are you getting it?
Yes, sir.
So these things happen. These things happen. You need to understand phobias.